Hello everyone, welcome to Women TV. Today we have an absolutely inspirational woman of our town with us, and she is Chanda Patil. Chanda is the one who believes let my success do the talking. Chanda is also Pune's elite brands consultant, curates niche events and award functions, is a quotes writer and also handles some of the social events of NCP for Maharashtra. Her esteemed clients are Magna Publications, Forente, House of Monica Vadera Poonawalla Jewelry and many more. Hi Chanda, welcome on our show.
Hi Shweta, thank you for having me here.
Most welcome. And this is quite interesting, especially the name Anya. And how did this concept really begin?
So basically Vidya and me did a lot of research on the name. We were thinking of something to do which relates to our brand plus relates to our bond, like the working bond and everything. So Anya actually means an inexhaustible bond. So bond that never ends. And Anya is also AN from my name and the YA from Vidya's name.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And in fact, if you see in the logo, the N and the Y join. So that's the bond between Vidya and me, like as partners work-wise.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So you guys are exclusively into the elite events is what we believe.
Exactly.
So Anya takes care of like...
So we are basically into branding. We handle a lot of brands now. So for the brands that we handle, we do their media, their social media, their events, their guest listing and the PR for them.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
And because the world is such that you have to be very active when it comes to social media, do you see that branding and having experts like you on board really helps, and how?
It does, because there are a lot of, with the kind of competition that is there in the market, it's very difficult for people to know what's coming in new. So, when people who are in the scene talk about products and talk about brands, it makes it easier for people to, notice these kind of brands.
Right.
Because like Vidya and me have been in this line for about at least 15-20 years. So people have been following her for different things, for me for different things. So it's like, when they look at our walls, there's a trust factor that gets attached to anything that we endorse or we talk about.
Correct. Especially when it's a new startup or new brand.
Yeah.
You're giving in a very safe hand. That really matters.
Yeah, new and old, So even established brands, because now there are so many new competitors that everybody has to, up their game and be there in everybody's face, So that's what we do basically for people.
Quite interesting. Although it sounds very interesting and glamorous from outside, elite events and all that, is it really challenging backstage?
It is. It does have its, it does have its drawbacks, but it's good, yeah. it's difficult to keep calling people and getting people for events. But then, we try and target different audience for different events. So that's how we kind of play it, But then there are some events where you have to call everybody. So we kind of sometimes think people might get annoyed with the kind of messages we keep sending. But then that's part of the job, and that's how you're putting the brand across to people again, You're reminding them of what's happening in the city with the brand,
right.
So it does feel like a challenge, but it's also a pro in its way.
And when messages come from Vidya and Chanda, Anya, so it's even more interesting because what's happening in town you need to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And you also associated very proudly with NCP.
Yeah, I've been a part of NCP for about the last 10-15 years. For them also I kind of do a lot of social events, a lot of good work for the party, like where we go, we were working with the mobile toilets in the slums, trying to do all that work, trying to get the women to come out and do work for the city, the cleanliness drives and everything. So I look at more at the social angle even when it comes to the political party.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Great. And are there any future plans of NCP related or women-centric ones?
Lots actually. So we keep doing a lot of activities where we promote women. We want women to work. We want to give employment. We want to create employment for women from the lower sector. So, now, in fact, I had Namrata from Forente, like I keep telling you, go and teach women in the slums as to how to make basic cakes and cookers. So
Wow.
So it was a very different concept where these women, actually about 10 of them are doing this for their livelihood now. So they learned from Namrata how to make the basic sponge and the mawa cakes in basic cookers. So nobody even thinks of that, and now those women are running their family with that kind of a business.
Absolutely amazing. And thanks Namrata Kriplani.
Yeah, absolutely. Namrata is like a great person who always comes out to help.
Great.
Yeah.
And coming towards the end, we would love to have that inspiring message from you for all the Women TV audience.
Yeah. So coming from my line, branding, there is a lot of people in the same line. There's a lot of criticism that happens, but you should never be affected with criticism. Take criticism, like in a very positive way, and just keep bettering yourself. I think the only competition you should ever have is with yourself. You should only focus on doing better for the brand every time you do something new for them.
Yes.
So, just stay positive and keep going. Don't ever give up for anything.
That's great.
Yeah.
So that was super inspirational. Chanda Patil with us. Stay tuned for more powerful stories. Thank you from Women TV.